Hey guys! So another vlog, another interesting story told by me to you, the viewer. Just wanted to talk about some of the things that influenced my life and tastes and entertainment. So I've brought a few of my anime goodies out. Just thought it'd be nice to show a little bit of what my interests are and, you know, just talk about them a little bit. So anime, as people know, as people would know, people should know. I started watching it when I was just a wee little fella. A wee little fella I did. The first anime I watched that I saw was Yu-Gi-Oh! Which took a big influence on me because it looked entertaining. The card game looked like fun. I ended up getting really into the card game for some points, you know. I was one of those dorky kids that hanged around in the library playing it with the other people that played it, and yeah, we got ridiculed and bullied a lot, but hey, it was a lot of fun to have our own little card game to play. In my little school group, I wasn't too bad. There was a few of us, and well, sad to say, I was probably one of the better ones. I was always like probably in the top 3 of our group. I've gone through transitions of being into the show and being out of the show. I was into the show for a bit when I first watched it, and then gone for ages, and then kind of got back into it, and just, you know, what am I doing? I still have decks, like I have three decks I've made just for funsies, and, you know, just in case a terrorist group or an evil entity was coming to destroy the world and I have to stop it with a children's card game, you know, I'll be up to the challenge. I also had cosplay costumes for that show as well. I had a set of Kaiba one, which I don't have anymore because I kind of outgrew it. I've got a darts one from the 4th season, and I've got a Yami Bakura one. Both of them are near completion. I just need to get wigs done, like styled, and then they should be ready to go. If you haven't noticed by now, the first series, like the original series, it's always going to be my favorite. It was cool. In my opinion, it was cool. Still kind of is, I'm not gonna lie. Because I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed that show so much, I actually went out of my way and bought the complete series of the show. You know, I just like having a good DVD copy somewhere, so it's just a hard copy I can watch anytime. It's kind of cool because it's like, you know, it's got all the ancient Egyptian script, it's gold, it's got the eye on the arm side of it, and then the other side of it you've got, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And you've got like ancient hieroglyphics where the complete series set should be, and it's pretty cool to have. I kind of got too into the show because I also have the original Japanese version. That's all in Japanese of the entire series as well. I haven't gone through this one yet, meaning to, just so I can watch, you know, what the real storyline was instead of the 4Kids version. I kind of know it just from, you know, reading and seeing other things. But another anime series that I guarantee a lot of people watched and maybe still are watching is Dragon Ball Z. I never watched the original Dragon Ball, like the beginning, very beginning. I got into it in middle of Z, like where most people kind of jumped into it. Sadly enough, I never watched it when I was a kid. I never found any appeal in it, and it's just, yeah, it never was on my to-do list. But during the years, I kind of got interested in it, like just, you know, what was the big deal about it? So when I was actually 18 is when I first started watching it, and yeah, I got into it pretty hard. I watched the entire series from start to finish and got really into it. Then I ended up watching all the Kai series start to finish. I watched the Kai series with April, who I was introducing in anime, and, you know, I thought it'd be cool. And she kind of got into it as well, so I brought it down to my dorky level. I still watch Super, Dragon Ball Super, that comes out every week now. It's in Japanese because it's just airing, and I watch the English subtitle version of it just so I know what's going on, because yeah, it's still enjoyable and I like being up to date. But also with that series, I did have a Super Saiyan Goku costume that I wore to, I think I wore it to 2 Supernovas. Yeah, it was cool. When I first went to Supernova, because the first time I went to it, I ended up wearing it, and it was kind of extreme having people come up and say it looked cool and whatnot, and yeah, it was good fun. I haven't watched too much different anime. I kind of got into it this year, like expanding and watching a lot more. And one series, like with the first series we watched as a new thing, me and April are joining forces to watch more or watch anything that looked interesting. And at first, the first little stuff we saw was Hellsing. This is the original Hellsing. It was alright for what it was. I enjoyed it because I like the gothic vampire stuff, and yeah, it was a good way to, you know, ease our way into it. We enjoyed it a lot, and it was good. It had its drawbacks for being like how old it is and whatnot, but yeah, we still really enjoyed it. Which leads to next anime that we watched straight after this, Hellsing Ultimate. Hellsing Ultimate was, you know, it blew Hellsing out of the water, to be honest. This was amazing. This was really fun to watch, and got really into it. Basically, the graphics are all a lot sharper and better. It's a lot more gory. It like got more blood and it's more graphic and whatnot, which is good. Yeah, it takes a completely different storyline. Like at the beginning, at the first bit, it kind of follows the same storyline as the original Hellsing. But then it kind of veers off and goes to a completely different story, which was good. So it wasn't like watching the same thing. Yeah, it got really intense and really exciting, and is a guarantee must watch for anyone who's interested in anime. Really enjoyed this one. And lastly, the last anime we've watched recently. Yeah, the last thing we watched was Death Note, which was really cool. It was it's a cool like a crime drama sort of thing. It keeps you interested. It's, you know, it kind of reminds me of Sherlock, if anyone's watched it. If it's Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. That was a good show. We're waiting to watch season 4 when it comes out. But yeah, this show was really good. Another must watch, I would say. I highly recommend it. It was really good. Along my anime travels though, I like to collect stuff from the show because I get into it and it's like, must buy a lot of things with these names on them. From Hellsing, I bought an a la carte costume which I'm working on to wear out, and yeah, it's coming together nicely. I've got all the props are there. The wig needs a bit of styling, of course, and just a few little nicks and adds and takens away from the costume, and then it should be good. I come up with weird hand motions sometimes. And from Death Note, of course, I got myself my own little Death Note. Sorry about the little white out there. It's white out. Get your mind out of the gutters. But yeah, it's kind of cool because as you can see, like all the black pages in the front of it are like all the, you know, how to use it and all the rules of how to use it, and it's cool. Then it's full of like blank paper, just ready to write down names of anyone that's crossed you that you want to get rid of. Time for the field trip part of the vlog, where I'll show you all of my other little knickknacks and anime stuff. Let's get going. Here's my little trinket shelf. Little knickknacks from everyone. And the normal motorcycle rider roading the shot, thank you. Back to this. So of course we'll start over here with, let's get a closer look. With good old creepy Marek over here. Yeah, Marek from Yu-Gi-Oh! Seems pretty cool. They've all got their little stone platforms, which is nice. They've, what's the word I'm looking for? You can customize them with how they're standing, or not how they're standing, but what's in their arms and legs. Like I've put all the dual discs on my ones, and you put cards in their hand and it's all goofy and whatnot. So yeah, I got them all dualed up with a nice little evil grin. And then next we got my main man, the Spirit of the Millennium Ring, Yami Bakura. You know, he's got his dual disc in his on his arm, and he's got his card in his hand, and he's got his Millennium Ring blowing in the wind, and he's got his big power stand, so don't want to mess with him in a dark alley. I know it's not strictly anime, but it's still good for a few laughs anyway. I've got, for one of my, I think, anniversary or birthday, my girlfriend gave me a ring for a kiss, which I've abused a lot, and I will continue to abuse it as long as I live. Also, we have little pop vinyl ghost, Jon Snow's wolf, there we go, all nice and cool. I also have a little thing for dragons, and there's a little dragon hidden over there, hiding, waiting for his moment to attack. And there's, wow, this thing, that's pretty damn big. I got this ages ago. It's, I'll see if I can find the switch on it. It's, where is that switch anyway? Yo, Fitty, hit that switch. So you put the little switch on underneath it, and the little skull glows. It's pretty cool when it's dark. Here, I'll turn the light off and see how good it looks. Yeah, it's a little bit darker, and it still looks pretty cool. Got a skull, just going different colors. It's pretty cool. I don't really have the light on too much. It's just good for a little bit of, you know, something different. Dragons are always cool, and, you know, who doesn't find dragons cool? Next on the shelf we have, one of those floating rocks. I forgot what material it is, but my girlfriend's family carved like a little skull face. I call this little guy Monty. Don't know why I called him Monty, but Monty's always a cool name, so that's little Monty. He just sits up there and he's just all happy and cool. Aren't you, Monty? Then we have Dark Magician Girl and the big man himself. Let's turn him around a little bit. There we go. I got these actually in an auction. There's someone I watch, an abridged person named Little Karibo. He was doing an auction for, I forgot what it was years ago, but they had these two figurines up for grabs, and yeah, I won the auction and, you know, helped the cause and got myself some cool things. I love you, Luke, you're so cute. Oh, thank you very much. Remember to believe in the heart of the cards and you'll never go wrong. Yes, I will follow that advice. Thank you, my good man. And then we got good old Seto Kaiba. Yeah, he's very much taller than Yugi, as you can see right there. He's got his cool little leg straps, his big cool cape, looking ready to dish out some punishment. Yeah, don't want to mess with this guy either. Next I got my magic lamp. This was on my grandparents'. I always played with this when I was a little kid because I'm like, hey look, I've got a magic lamp. What's in it? What's in it? No one knows what's in it. It's a secret. There might be a genie in there, there might be nothing in there. But either way, I am due to rub it to see what comes out, and let's see what comes out. Nothing. Well, that was a bit of a buzzkill, wasn't it? Here we have, don't know if you could see him before, a camouflaged predator with a bit of alien blood on it. Let's see if we can get a good little looky-loo. Alien blood. There we go, look at that. Predator and Alien have always been cool to me. I love all that little sci-fi monster stuff. It's pretty cool. We have another dragon, a very long one. This is always cool. This used to be on my desk for a long while, but then I had no space for it, so it is now here. Sorry if I'm wobbling. I'm kind of standing on my bed, and standing on a soft cushiony thing is a bit hard to do. Next we have this is something my sister's boyfriend got me because you like Dragon Ball Z. It's just a little kid's wallet. I haven't really no use for it. It's just got, you know, Gogeta, Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Shenron, and the 4-star Dragon Ball, and you know, it was a cool little gift, so I keep it on my little trinket table. Right there. What happens in the man cave stays in the man cave. Truer words have never been spoken. Then we've got a little mechanical dragon. Still dragons, a lot of dragons. But this one's cool because it's like a robotic dragon and it looks really cool. Yes! Then, of course, with that predator, we have to have Alien. Look at Alien with his little mouth. So cool and so little. Yeah. Pretty cute. Then we have... Whoa, got really close and really out of focus. Out of focus. Oh look, there's my name. What are these? My 10-year medallion and my 5-year medallion, it's back there, for playing soccer at Marundu. A long 10 years. Sometimes I miss it, sometimes I don't. You know, it's just, you know, the pressure of being such a good, you know, soccer player, and just, you know, the girls wouldn't leave me. Just for a little bit of bonus content, I have, because these guys wouldn't fit on the little shelf, so I got this big dragon with a sword. We're holding a magic orb that, who knows, it's got armor as well. So who knows how strong this one is. For the Dragon Ball Z stuff, I've got little Perfect Cell, who is one of my favourite characters in the series. As I said, fan of villains, so of course Cell and little Kid Buu were my favourites. And yeah, he just looks kind of cool. Because I am perfect, and if you're not perfect, you're not me. I've got this cool dragon head thing as well. What I didn't know is actually an incense burner. If I take this off, just... bunch of incense. Now the hard part of getting it back on. By hard part I mean, it seems hard every now and other time, but when I'm on camera it looks easy. I haven't really lit the incense because I'm not an incense person. I just thought it was cool having a giant dragon head. Might super glue it together and put it in a wall or something like that. It'll be, you know, pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed all of that. You know, there's something that a little different part of me for you guys to judge and, you know, make do with you will. If you did like what you watched, feel free to subscribe and, you know, more will come and it'll be great. Hope you guys have a good day and I'll see you next time on my next vlog. Bye bye.